what's kind of been the biggest difference, in your opinion, coming in last year, undrafted guy with a lot of honors? I mean, obviously where you played college ball at as an All-American. And then what's the difference between it now, coming into this year?
Just a lot more confidence. I got a year under my belt, so I learned from my older guys, and I'm just using what I learned and try to use it to my best advantage on the field. But yeah, like I said, I'm just more confident now. I learned a lot. I'm more familiar just with the speed of the game now, and that's about it. Just more confidence. I want to go put some work in the off season. Hey, and we're back.
Last year, throughout the entire season, practice squad, you were able to be in the locker room, be in meetings. I talked to Christian Parker a little bit earlier this offseason. He told me, he said, we know everything coming out, about J-Mac, how he prepares. And you carried it over because week 18, you got your first NFL start. At first, a lot of people were like, who's number 35? How does he make these plays? For you, what was that moment like, stepping into that role and then going out there and making plays and turning heads and building on something coming into this year?
Man, it's unbelievable feeling just to go out there, just to have an opportunity to be here is always great. Be here every day, but just the way I prepare, right? Come out here each and every day, even though I was on practice squad, just trying to get better each and every day. In the meeting room, a lot of guys, if you're not on the 53, they're not really trying to work or pay attention. I stayed in tune with everything. Shoot, I was still doing scouting reports. Even though I knew I wasn't playing, I was still doing scouting reports, still studying film, still talking with the older guys, asking them questions. And then when my time was here, I was ready.
I mean, it's one of those things where opportunity and preparation kind of meet, and not really a surprise, but looking at your game, I watch a lot of film. I'm a former corner, so for me, I'm always studying tape. Technician, true to the game. It seems like you hone in on the little details, whether it's your footwork, understanding how to weave in coverage against different types of receivers. How does that give you a benefit now, especially being in a room with guys like Pat?
Right. Man, when you the fundamentals, when you play off your fundamentals and your technique, it makes the game a lot slower, a lot easier. It's harder because I've been through games where in college where I didn't play with the technique, but I got away with it just because it's college. Now it's a little bit harder. You got people bigger, faster, stronger, so you have to play with technique. And I just learned from Pat. Pat is the most technical guy I know. Like, every play, it looked the same. No matter what play it is, he always looked the same, whether it's the pierce step, where his eyes need to be. So I just focus on them things, and them things come in handy when you're playing against better players.
For you, what was that moment like? Because you played that Week 18 game, and then it's like you have momentum. You got robbed of an interception, by the way. That was ridiculous. But from that, it's like, oh, dang, we have a game now. We got an entire offseason. I mean, I'm sure you're excited for next week, first preseason game coming up.
Yeah, so obviously that game gave me a tremendous confidence boost. So when I'm going into off season, I knew I needed to put some weight on. I had dropped a lot of weight going towards the end of the season. So I went in the weight room, trained, went down to Fort Lauderdale, got my speed right, trained with technique, just technique-wise, got faster, bigger, stronger, and that was it. And just came back a different person.
Oh, man, well, even though you got bigger, you still move really well laterally. You still got that explosiveness. So, hey, we're very excited about this upcoming season, man. But thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.